What is going on, good people? And welcome back to another edition of the Juggernaut Show. I'm your host, Juggernaut097, and today I'm here to do my WWE NXT Halloween Havoc 2022 preview and predictions. Which Halloween Havoc will be on Peacock streaming tonight, which is October 22nd, 2022. But and I'm doing the recording the day of when Halloween Havoc is going to be going live, which I'm actually looking forward to this show. Like, I'm happy that like these last couple years they had Halloween Havoc on USA Network, so I'm happy they're actually making it a special, like a premium live event, which is actually pretty cool. I like that they're doing that. And apparently, some rumors that they are going to be cutting down some like premium live events, like some of the gimmicky shows that they do, like Hell in a Cell, like different shows like that, like TLC. I mean, they already cut down on TLC, but yeah, that's another video for like that's another topic for another time. I'll talk about that maybe. But yeah, I'm excited for the show. We got a lot of things going on. Triple H has been booking a lot of NXT, and work. Shawn Michaels has been doing some really good stuff. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the show tonight. And then we got a comment right here from Chris Wrestle Reviews who says, "What's up, bro? What's up, man? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Haven't talked to you in a while. We got to talk some more about some wrestling. But it's good seeing you. It's good seeing you, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with these predictions. So the first match that we're going to be talking about, we got the former members of the Diamond Mine. We got Julius Creed going up against Damon Kemp. So basically, Damon Kemp, he turned on the Creed brothers back at it was NXT Worlds Collide when they were going up for the NXT Tag Team Championships, and they were thinking that it was Roderick Strong that was turning on Diamond Mine, but no, it was actually Damon Kemp. He was the one who was turning on Diamond Mine. And this is going to be an ambulance match. And the stipulation is, so if Julius Creed loses, Brutus Creed has to leave NXT. He's barred from NXT, basically. So this can lead to like a lot of different scenarios. And like a lot of these matches can go like either way, that's what I kind of like about this. So, that can maybe lead the Creed brothers going up to maybe the main roster because they need some more tag teams on the main roster. That would be pretty good because I think their main roster ready. Put them on SmackDown. They can mix up, with the Usos, with the New Day, different type of teams up there. So, I think their main roster ready. But since what happened at the last special, I think that since Damon Kemp got the upper hand at that show, I definitely think that Julius Creed is going to get the win here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to say wins. But this match can go either way. I wouldn't be surprised if Damon Kemp wins and then Julius and Brutus go up to the main roster. Maybe they might get pushed up to the main roster around like WrestleMania time, maybe like after Mania. Maybe keep them in NXT for a little bit longer, and then after Mania, you put them up to the main roster. That's what I'd probably do with the Diamond Mine, or Julius and Brutus. But yeah, let's move on to the next match, which we have is weapons. We got a weapons match. We got Roxanne Perez going up against Cora Jade. So, yeah, they've been going at this since like NXT. Oh, what was that special? Heat Wave. They had a match at Heat Wave. Well, so it was Roxanne Perez. She was going up for the NXT Women's Championship. It was like earlier this summer. And then Cora Jade turned her back on Roxanne Perez because she was jealous that she was getting all these opportunities. She hasn't been there very long, and Cora Jade is jealous because she's made her way up to the top so quick. I think that Roxanne Perez is definitely going to get the win here. Since we had Cora Jade win back at NXT Halloween, NXT Heatwave. So I think it's time for Roxanne Perez to get the win and finish off this rivalry here. And I think, really make the focal point like kind of around Roxanne Perez, maybe have her be, win the NXT Women's Championship sometime down the line, like really, because she's probably one of the best wrestlers on the NXT roster. And we also got my boy Mark in the chat. He goes like, "What's up, Jugs? What's up, man? How's it going today? Are you gonna be watching NXT Halloween Havoc tonight? Might be doing a watch along for a show tonight. I don't know yet. We'll see what's going on. Might be doing some things, but yeah, we'll see if I do a watch along for a show tonight. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Mark. But I really think make Roxanne Perez like a really focal point around um NXT. Really build it around her and stuff because she's probably one of the best wrestlers on the NXT roster and on the whole WWE women's roster, to be honest. But yeah, we'll move on to the next match here, which we have is Mandy Rose defending the NXT Women's Championship against Alba Fire. Now, Mandy Rose, she's been NXT champion for a long time. Like, I don't know how many days it's been. It's been like nearly about 300 something days as champion, I think. Or maybe I think it's past a year. If someone wants to go down in the comments, tell me, or down in chat how many days Mandy Rose has been champion. But yeah, I definitely think it's time for Mandy Rose to lose the title here. I think it's time for her to go to the main roster. With the rest of Toxic Attraction, JC Jade and what's her JC Jane and I can't think of her other name or partner's name. Yeah, but I definitely think it's time for Toxic Attraction to go to the main roster and put the title on Alba Fire. So yeah, give me Alba Fire to win here. And I just like the whole character that she has going for her right now. Like this really darker character. Like it's so easy to get behind, with the fiery gimmick and like the whole, with her red hair and all that. Like so I like that. So yeah, I definitely think we're gonna get a new NXT Women's Champion here. And then the next match we have is Apollo Crews going up against Grayson Waller. And this is going to be a spin the wheel, make a deal. So this is going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. But this has kind of been a weird rivalry. Like Apollo Crews, he's like has these like weird visions where you can like see into the future. It's kind of like supernatural a little bit. It's kind of weird. Like, so he was seeing the future, what's going to be happening to Grayson Waller. Like, he was like poking out the eyes of like Grayson Waller. It was kind of weird. It was kind of really weird here. But yeah, I definitely think that this rivalry needs to end here, in my opinion. And Grayson Waller, he's basically a version of the Miz. Basically, he's like a Miz knockoff a little bit. I think it's going to be an interesting match here. But Apollo Crews is definitely going to win. He's going to be winning this match here. I don't know really what else to say about this match. I just want this rivalry to be over with. But I'm wondering what kind of match it's going to be. Maybe it's going to be an eye for an eye match. You remember that match they had with Seth Rollins and Rey Mysterio? Or if it becomes like an eye for an eye match. I don't know. It might do some weird gimmick around it. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens in this match. And then we will move on to the next match, which we have is the NXT North American Championship. And it's going to be in a ladder match. Climb the Stairway to Hell. So the competitors we have in this match are Nathan Frazier, Oral Mensa from NXT UK, Carmelo Hayes, Wesley, and Von Wagner. Carmelo Hayes, he had to get stripped of the title, when what's his name when Solo Sikoa won the NXT North American Championship. So they had the ring get stripped of the title. So they put it in a ladder match here. So I think it's time for Carmelo Hayes to go up to the main roster. He's definitely main roster ready here. So I don't think that he's going to be getting the title back. Oro Mensa, I think it's too early to put the title around him. Like, he's just, coming over from NXT UK, like I said. I liked him in his tag team over there. I wish they would have brought his tag team partner with him. Like, I don't know, maybe he didn't want to come to America, or maybe he didn't want to, come to NXT. I don't know. Maybe this got released from WWE. Or, I wouldn't mind Wesley winning the title, that good, like, triumphant victory, like, after the struggles that he's been through. I wouldn't mind that. I even wouldn't be surprised to see Von Wagner win because when they first debuted him, they debuted him around Roderick Strong. Was it Roderick Strong? No, Kyle O'Reilly. Sorry, they debuted him around Kyle O'Reilly, and it made him feel like some big thing. But other than that, he hasn't really done really much. So I wouldn't be surprised if Von Wagner wins. But I'm gonna say that Nathan Frazier wins and really, um, really does something good for this North American Championship. And like really turns it like kind of like an X Division title, really doing some great things, with these matches and, like really high flying, like really charismatic. So I definitely think that Nathan Frazier is going to win here. And also, we got my boy DJ in the chat here. Flock Nation speaks here. He's like, this is Juggernaut. The Juggernaut is live. I am live. And I saw that you were live also talking about the Ravens. Also, hey, if you guys are football fans and you like the Ravens, go check out Flock Nation Speaks. Go check out the channel right there. And also go check out the Instant Classic Wrestling podcast. You can go watch our preview for each week for NFL. And also sometimes wrestling over there. Like, maybe you'll get some wrestling. Maybe. I don't know. We don't do a whole lot of wrestling over there. Haven't done a lot lately. But yeah, I think Nathan Frazier will win. And then we have the main event. We got a triple threat match. We got Braun Breaker defending title against Mini Finney, aka JD McDonough, and Ilya Dragunov. It's gonna be a fun match, and also there's like a weird thing, like kind of like lurking in the background. Austin Theory, he came out this week on NXT. Like he's thinking maybe he might, come out to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase, which I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. The way to get the briefcase off of Austin Theory. I never thought of that before. How he could, because he could basically go for any title. He can go for the WWE Universal, Undisputed Universal Championship, or you can go back down to NXT. Which I've been hearing rumors that they want to put him back down to NXT. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. But I think Braun Breaker, it's time for him to lose the title. I don't think he's going to be, in the decision, like get the person to get pinned. But yeah, I definitely think Braun Breaker is going to be losing, going to the main roster very soon. JD McDonough, I don't think he's going to really win here. I think it's going to be Ilya Dragunov, the Czar. I think he's going to win. It's going to be fun. And then I think after that, we get a cash in from Austin Theory, and he becomes the new NXT champion. I think that's going to happen here. You'll see what Austin Theory is like with a title around his waist before he wins the the Universal WWE Universal title. So I think that's going to happen here. But yeah, that was my NXT Halloween Havoc 2022 predictions. Hey, I'm looking forward to the show. It's gonna be fun. It's that spooky time of year again. I mean, hopefully the show is better than that movie I watched last week from Halloween Ends. That was a terrible movie. But I mean it's the same movie though. But you guys know what I mean. But yeah, if this is your first time ever checking out my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Also, turn on my notifications to be notified every time I make a new video. And also, go follow me on all my social media platforms. You can see my Twitter right down there at the True JSB, and my Instagram is the same thing, the True JSB as well. And also, I'm going to be doing a NXT Halloween Havoc review sometime later on this weekend, maybe. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow I might do a review for it. Who knows? Maybe I might get DJ up here. Me and DJ haven't talked about wrestling for a while, so who knows? We might do that. Also, I need to get back into Impact. Watch his past weeks of Impact Wrestling, so I need to do that. Other than that, I don't got a whole lot planned for like video wise, but yeah, just stay tuned. Always have on my notifications to be notified. Like I said, to be notified every time I make a new video, so you don't have to wonder when's Juggernaut making a new video. Well, because you have on my notifications. And also, go subscribe to the Instant Classic Wrestling podcast, like I said earlier. the only podcast that is always, and I mean always, an instant classic. Also, go subscribe to the Flex Zone podcast. I do watch alongs with them like each Wednesday for AEW and as well as pay per views. Also, go subscribe to Kicking It with Leo. He is on the road to 450 subscribers. I'm almost to 500 subscribers, so let's get me to that mark. I'm almost there, and I'm not talking about Mark. I'm not talking about the mark in the chat. Yeah, so let's get me there. Almost to 500. But yeah, this is your boy Juggernaut saying peace out, and I will catch you guys in my next video whenever that may be.